Hey, what's up, guys? This is me, igorkodurman, and I'm watching Funny So Snow White Trail comes a song from Chatty Music themselves. Wow, supposedly it's pretty fine. So come on, subscribe to see more gameplay, reacts, or other things you know what to do. Good, so. Mm. Well, I can imagine. Well, it would be boring. They would be sitting couch rather than travel. Yeah.
Ain't nothing to watch this trailer, but I already want my money back.
Um, that would be nice. I also would want my memory back for that trailer.
Coming to a theater near you, me, is that a threat? They should have made Rachel CGI instead.
CGI is that.
Me, is that a threat? They should have made Rachel CGI instead.
This is pretty diabolical. No. Yeah. Wait. Why is
Snow White.
no white not forgot? Yes. I see the vision. I'll literally see the vision.
This movie should come
So that's why he vanished in the other device in the forward in the other Shrek movies.
with a disc.
Didn't do translating surgery. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Tiny Submarine was a submarine, basically, if you don't know, bunch of rich people created submarine that had no safety checks and wanted to go down. And, well, one of the founders and many rich people died because there were no safety. And the submarine was basically pretty much instantly imploded. No one survived, not because water crushed it. Because you can just simply just create something as complex as submarine and don't have someone who some basically engineer being able to build it who has experience in building it. Because even though as far as I know, the first submarines were even in that somewhat worked in quotation marks was in America's Civil War, USA Civil War, one of the first, and there were numerous casualties. Pretty much everyone just died because it's just simply from using them back then. And even then, in World War One and World War Two, people were dying all over the place. Even pretty recently, well, in Russia, because they didn't have maintenance properly. But basically, if you don't have experience in building something complex as a submarine that to have structural integrity, it'll crumple in water deep down.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. As a German, I claim cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I know the vision, but it technically speaking, I'm not gonna comment. No. Mm. Yes, I know why. Say what button? No, not watching for Joe. Well, maybe I should. Okay.
It's okay, Disney, you can just cancel the film. We won't be mad if you admit defeat. Even though
Yeah.
the builder can fix this, Disney.
Yeah. Bob the Builder. Yeah, it's Bob the Builder. If you don't know, it's a old ass character from, I believe, some picture books, like comic books. Originally, it was a bit of exhibition. I'm not so sure anymore because I know that it was in a couple of video games back in the day, but it was supposedly in comic book or picture book of some author. No, it was created as a British cartoon.
Achieve the closest thing to
I
a
thought it was this is some picture book I'm making. I couldn't it?
by releasing something
Because it
we
was
all
perfect already.
collectively hate.
Yeah.
I mean, why is there an earthquake here? It's Walt Disney rolling in his grave. Nobody has ever rooted for a poison apple until this movie go apple go. Actors like Clovism, hi ho, it's off to work, we know.
Well, Disney could have hired people who are certain the reason. They didn't because Peter Dinklage and people like that. Yeah, because Peter Dinklage is infamous for, well, basically hogging all dwarfism also for himself. He wants to, and if he can't, basically he just basically did often temper tantrums, and very supposedly that's what happened. And people just accept it because, well, you're too short. You're just simply not attractive.
Finally did it, they made a movie nobody's going to pirate.
No, almost every movie is pirated somehow.
Did I frighten you? No Snow White and her 7 CGI.
I would say CGI abomination, but CGI abomination, even CGI abominations, or CGI monsters. Did that was the word
Disney's next step is gonna be making Rapunzel fall.
I Rapunzel. Well, previous Rapunzel cartoon was movie wasn't terrible completely. It wasn't that good. It was for many people good. I don't know. It was just not that good in my opinion, but it wasn't terrible.
I can
But
hear
I
Walt
think the fault
Disney's
would make it
frozen
terrible.
head screaming in the Disney
Oh
vault.
my god,
Mirror,
that's
mirror on the wall, who is the bitchiest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, whose acting career is about to fall. Rachel Zegler is
Yep.
her name. This monstrosity will be her only fame.
I don't
Show
know
this to
that
my friend before he skydived and he jumped out the plane.
people like Zagler tend to then fall upward in Hollywood industry.
With no parachute, that mirror is lying. It probably came from Timu coming.
Timu's products aren't that terrible actually, supposedly. It's just like Amazon basically. It, it matters who's selling the product. So, yeah.
To a theater near you move. The dwarfs look like they came from Chernobyl. This movie isn't releasing, it's escaping.
Maybe from from some sort of experimental laboratory.
This makes the B movie look like a Vincent Van Gogh paint.
If you don't know, the movie is infamous for memes. So it's entire script being online, and it being terrible. It's basically about the bee who doesn't want to be big, basically, and gets crushed to a human girl. And eventually, that bee discovers the things about the fact that bees' honey is used in the products everywhere, and they don't get anything. And then they sue the corporations that they harvest the bees, and they get the bee back, and basically they get lazy, and then he sees a plane, and then the movie is basically over, and then he starts representing that bee represents people like that people, basically animals like cows and such, as a lawyer. Oh, and that human girl had a boyfriend, yeah, who was angry because he was pretty allergic to bees. And he was angry about her basically betraying him, which is obvious. Being betrayed for a bee is fucking ridiculous because, well, you dislike bees because you have allergy to them.
Thank you, Disney. You're the world's best at destroying childhood dreams. Is Disney aware that Snow White is supposed to be more beautiful than the evil queen?
Gal Gadot is the evil queen, if I remember correctly.
The evil queen.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. No one's gonna watch this movie.
Now,
Weird.
some people will watch it,
Mirror on
the
the
review
wall.
of it at the
Just
better
how
than
far
the
will Disney fall?
Weird.
No, not that one. I'll come and subscribe and ring the bell. Other than it, twist the description as well. This is my react to the funniest movie comments part 1 and part 2 by Chad Music. Our super on my bank account number, and my PayPal, on my TikTok. Chat tips.